So hello class 7 students, welcome back again. So today in this video we'll be starting a new chapter from class 7 NCERT science, that is chapter number 5, acids, bases and salts. So let's begin then. Okay, the first paragraph, let's see over here. We use in our daily life a large number of substances such as lemon, tamarind, common salt, sugar and vinegar. Yes, we do at our homes, we use these things, right? So do they have the same taste? Not at all. They do not have the same taste, right? So let us recall tastes of some edible substances listed in table 5.1. So here in table 5.1 there are some substances given to you like lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar, curd, tamarind, sugar, common salt, amla, baking soda, grapes, unripe mango, then cucumber. So if you have not tasted any of these substances, taste it now and enter the result in table 5.1. You need to, or we need to enter the result. What is the taste of these substances? Like what is the taste of lemon juice? It is sour, right? So we have to name it. So let's begin then. We can write over here that lemon juice is what? Sour in taste. SOUR. You can also note it down in your book. Okay, lemon juice is sour in taste. Then comes your orange juice. Orange juice is also sour in taste, right? Lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar, curd. Okay, then tamarind also, or say imli. These are all what? Sour in taste. Okay, then comes your sugar. Sugar is sweet, right? Sugar is sweet. SWEET. Then common salt. The salt which you eat or which we eat at our home is what? Common salt, that is sodium chloride. So common salt is what? Salty. The taste is what? Salty. Okay. Amla. The taste of amla is what? Again, it is sour. Okay. Then the taste of baking soda. Baking soda is somewhat bitter. Okay. Bitter in taste. Then grapes. Grapes also you can write sour. Grapes is sour in taste. Unripe mango is also sour in taste. Okay, unripe mango. Then comes your cucumber. Cucumber is bitter in taste. Slightly it is bitter. Okay. So here we have completed table 5.1. Okay. The next section or next paragraph, what it is written over here, you see. You find that some of these substances taste sour, some taste bitter, some taste sweet and some taste salty, right? We found some of the substances tasted sour, bitter, sweet and salty. Okay. Okay, let us see the next section, that is acids and bases. So here in this paragraph, curd, lemon juice, orange juice and vinegar taste sour, right? So from this table 5.1 we noted what? That curd, lemon juice, orange juice and vinegar taste sour. And these substances taste sour because they contain acids. Due to the presence of acids, these substances taste sour. Okay? And the chemical nature of such substances is acidic. The chemical nature of curd, lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar is what? Acidic. Now you see here, the word acid comes from Latin word acere. Okay, acere, which means sour. The meaning of acere is sour. Okay, and all the acids present in plant materials and animal materials are natural acids. Okay, so the acids in these substances are also what is written over here? The acids in these substances are natural acids. Okay, so what did I say? That all the plant materials, the acids present in plant materials and animal materials. Okay, the acids present in plant materials and animal materials are natural acids, and that natural acids is called what? Organic acids. The natural acid is called as what? Organic acid. Okay. Next, What about baking soda? Does it also taste sour? If not, what is its taste? It is bitter. Okay, so the taste of baking soda is what? Bitter. So since it does not taste sour, it means that it has no acids in it. Okay, baking soda does not taste sour. That means it does not contain acid in it. Okay, it has no acid in it. So it will taste what? It is the taste of baking soda is bitter. Okay, it is bitter in taste. So if you rub its solution between fingers, it feels soapy. That means if you try to take, if you just take some small amount of baking soda in your hand and put some drops of water in it, then if you rub within your hands or within between your fingers, then it will feel soapy. Okay, so generally substances like these which are bitter in taste and feel soapy on touching are known as bases. Okay, these are known as what? Bases. The substances which are bitter in taste and which feels soapy on touching are known as bases. And the chemical nature of such substances is said to be basic. Okay, so you have understood the differences between acids and bases, that acids are the substances which are sour in taste, okay, which are sour in taste, and bases are the substances which are bitter in taste and feels soapy on touching. Okay, and the chemical nature of acids is acidic and the chemical nature of bases is said to be what? Basic. Okay, next, if we cannot taste every substance, how do we find its nature? Now, it is not possible to taste all the substances present in our nature. Okay, okay. So, how do we find its nature? What will be the chemical nature of such substances? If we cannot taste every single substances present in our surroundings, then how can we find the chemical nature of such substances? So there is a special type of substance which are used to determine the chemical nature of a substance, and those substances are known as indicators. Okay, you have understood this, that there is a special type of substance are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic, and these substances are known as indicators. So it is not possible to taste the every substance is present in our surroundings. Okay, it is not possible to taste. Okay, so then how can we determine the chemical nature of substances, whether it is acidic or whether it is basic? How can we determine? We need to use another type of substance, and that substance is known as indicators. Okay, so what does this indicator do? It will determine whether a given substance is acidic or basic. Okay, so how this happens, you see, the indicators change their color when added to a solution containing an acidic or a basic substance. Okay, indicators will change their color when indicators are added to an acidic solution, then it will change its color. When indicators are added to a basic solution, then again it will change to some another type of color. Then we can determine that a given substance is acidic or basic in nature. Okay, so some of the common indicators are turmeric, litmus, China rose petals. Okay, and these are some of the naturally occurring indicators, right? So you have understood the meaning of acids, bases and indicators. Okay, okay, so in the next page you see there is a table given to you, that is, do you know? So here some of the names of the acids are given, and acids and bases are given. Some of the names of acids and some of the names of bases. Name of the bases are given, and from where it is found. Acids are found from where? Like say acetic acid is found in vinegar. Where it is found? Acetic acid is found in vinegar. Okay, so in the same way calcium hydroxide, which is a base, it is found in lime water. Okay, so this table is important for you. So let us see. Acetic acid is found in vinegar. Then formic acid, it is present in ant's sting. Okay, formic acid is present in ant's sting. So when you see there will be a sharp pain when the ant stings in our body, then there will be a sharp pain in our body due to the formic acid. Okay, due to this formic acid, that means the ant sting will push the formic acid into our sting, means into our skin. Okay, the ant sting will push the formic acid into our skin. That is why we will feel a sharp pain in our body. Okay, due to this formic acid which is present in ant sting. Okay, then citric acid is present in citrus fruits such as lemons, oranges, etc. Okay, then lactic acid is present in curd and in sour milk. Okay, it is present in curd. Then comes your oxalic acid is present in spinach, or we can say in palak saag. Okay, spinach. Then comes your ascorbic acid is present in amla and in some citrus fruits such as lemons, oranges. Okay, ascorbic acid is commonly known as vitamin C. Okay, ascorbic acid is commonly known as what? Vitamin C. In amla and in some of the citrus fruits like lemons, oranges, etc. It is present. Okay, then comes your tartaric acid. Tartaric acid is present in tamarind, or say in imli. It is also present in grapes. Okay, and in unripped mango. Okay, so these are some of the acids which are obtained in or occur in nature. Okay, these acids are occurred in nature. Next comes on your bases. Some of the bases are there. Okay, here we'll see some of the bases. That is calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide is found in lime water. Ammonium hydroxide is also known as, first of all, it is also known as ammonia. Okay, ammonium hydroxide is also known as ammonia solution, and it is found in window cleaners. Okay, then comes your sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide are found in soap. Then magnesium hydroxide, which is found in milk of magnesia. Okay, we'll discuss about milk of magnesia in the next section. Okay, in the upcoming section of this chapter only. Okay, now as you can see, there are two characters from this chapter, that is, or from this book, that is Paheli and Bujo. So this Bujo is telling what? Can I taste all substances to find their taste? No, you cannot taste all the substances. Okay, because some of the substances can be harmful to us. Okay, and what she is saying, that Paheli, that no, have you not read the caution? We should not taste unknown substances, they could harm us. The caution which is given over here, this before table 5.1, do not taste anything unless asked to do so. Do not touch anything unless asked to do so. Okay, so these substances are edible. The substances which is given in table 5.1, this you can taste it, you can eat it. But there are some substances which you cannot taste, because that can be harmful to us. Okay, now let us see some of the substances, that is some of the acids and bases which are harmful and which are not harmful to us. Okay, let's see this. Organic acids, first of all, some of the organic acids like acetic acid, formic acid, citric acid, lactic acid, tartaric acid, ascorbic acid, and oxalic acid. Basically, we can say that these organic acids are weak acids. Okay, these organic acids are what? These are weak acid. These are weak acids. Okay, these organic acids are generally weak acids. Organic acids are basically all naturally occurring acids. Okay, these are found in various types of plants and animals. Okay, so yes, organic acids are basically weak acids. Next is there, that is mineral acids. Mineral acids like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, and carbonic acid. Now, out of these four mineral acids, the first three, that is hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, and nitric acid, these are, we can say that these are strong acids. Okay, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, and nitric acids are what? Strong acids. And this carbonic acid, which is a mineral acid, is the comes under the category of weak acid. Okay, it comes under the category of what? Weak acid. Okay, so just remember, generally organic acids are weak acid and mineral acids are generally strong acids, but some mineral acids are there, like carbonic acid is the weak acid. Okay, now mineral acids are these are prepared from the minerals of the earth. That is why it is referred to as mineral acids. Okay, and mineral acids are basically man-made acids. Okay, organic acids are naturally occurring acids, but mineral acids are man-made acids, and mineral acids are also known as laboratory acids. Okay, these are also known as what? Laboratory acids, because they are used in science laboratory to perform experiments. Okay, but the organic acids are what? These are weak acids, generally weak acids, and that is why these organic acids can be used as food ingredients. Okay, so yes, vinegar is found from where? Vinegar is in your acetic acid, right? That means acetic acid is present in or is found in vinegar. So vinegar is used as food preservative. Okay, then comes your citric acid. Citric acid, as we have discussed, that it is found in lemons and oranges and citrus fruits, and lemons and oranges and the citrus fruits, basically we can consume it, we can eat it, right? So yes, that is why these are weak acids. Okay, organic acids are said to be what? Weak acids, but mineral acids, some of the like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, and nitric acids are strong acids. But one mineral acid is there over here, that is carbonic acid, is a weak acid which comes under the category of mineral acid. Okay, yes. Then some of the bases are also there, which are strong base and weak base. Like say strong bases like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. Okay, sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide are strong bases. Okay, strong bases, that means these are very dangerous and can burn our skin. If these sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide falls on our skin, then it can burn our skin, and we have to handle it very carefully. Some of the weak bases like calcium hydroxide are there. Calcium hydroxide say, ammonium hydroxide say, then magnesium hydroxide, and sodium carbonate, and sodium hydrogen carbonate. These are weak bases, and so calcium hydroxide here and ammonium hydroxide and sodium carbonate, these are what? These are all basically, these all are what? Weak bases. Okay, so yes, so these are some of the say classifications of acids and bases. Acids can be classified as mineral acids and organic acids, and some of the mineral acids and organic acids can be strong and weak acids. Okay, and bases can be classified as strong bases and weak bases over here. Okay, so now you come to know that some of the substances or some of the acids and bases can be harmful, and some of the acids and bases are not harmful. Some of the acids and bases are strong, some of the acids and bases are not strong, that is, they are weak. Okay, so basically the weak substances or weak bases or weak acids we can we can means consume it. Okay, we can consume it. So that's all for today's video. That is we have discussed the introduction part. Okay, we have discussed about just a brief concept about acids, bases and indicators. Okay, acids are the substances which are sour in taste, right, and bases are the substances which are bitter in taste, and these are soapy on touching, we feel soapy. Okay, and some of the substances are there which can determine whether the substance is acid or base by changing its color. Okay, those substances are called as indicators. Okay, those substances are called as what? Indicators. And some of the naturally occurring indicators are turmeric, litmus, turmeric, litmus, china rose petals are some naturally occurring indicators. Okay, so that's it. We'll discuss the next topic, that is natural indicators around us, in the next video. So we'll sum up today some of the video. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.